Web Intelligence has introduced several new features in the 4.0 release, including support for hierarchical data, new data sources, new charts, and a redesigned user interface. Web Intelligence now enables us to build queries and perform analysis on hierarchically organized data using the following objects: analysis dimensions, hierarchies, levels, attributes, named sets, and calculated members. In our reports, we can explore the data by expanding and collapsing hierarchy members, and measures are calculated according to their position in the hierarchy. All existing features, such as sorts, data synchronization, and breaks, work with hierarchical objects. 3 new data sources have been added, including common semantic layer universes in the new UNX format. These universes are created using the Information Design tool, new in SAP Business Objects Business Intelligence Suite 4.0. SAP Info Cubes using BEX queries. We can now build reports based on BEX queries in the same way as we would build a report in a universe. And SAP Business Objects Analysis workspaces. Web Intelligence enables us to build reports based on analysis views exported from SAP Business Objects Analysis. For more details, refer to the Create a Query based on an OLAP universe, Connect to a BEX query with hierarchical data, and Connect to an analysis view tutorials. The Web Intelligence interface has been redesigned, now providing greater similarity between the different Web Intelligence interfaces, as well as greater consistency with other BI client tools in SAP Business Objects Business Intelligence Suite 4.0. For more details, refer to the Navigate the Interface tutorial. We can now copy queries, variables, tables, and charts from one Web Intelligence document to another. When we copy an object, all its dependent objects are also copied. For example, all the queries, hierarchies, dimensions, measures, and variables that supply data to a table are copied when the table is copied. Tables and charts can be copied with or without formatting or data. Enhanced copy and paste is available in the Web Intelligence Java interface and in Web Intelligence Rich Client. For more details, refer to the Copy and Paste content within Web Intelligence and to Other Applications tutorial. The default report style has been enhanced and provides additional control over formatting. It can define most formatting attributes of sections, tables, forms, table cells, section cells, free cells, headers, and footers. Existing documents can also be updated with the new default style. The default style is stored as a cascading style sheet document on the server, or on the local machine in the case of Web Intelligence Rich Client. The location of the file is the installation drive /program files /SAP Business Objects /SAP Business Objects Enterprise XI 4.0 /images /webby default style sheet.css. The formula language contains new functions and operators for working with hierarchical data. Aggregate is a new function which returns the default aggregation of a measure and has an additional parameter to specify a member set expression on a hierarchy. Depth returns the depth of a member in a hierarchy. IsLeaf determines whether a member is a leaf member. Parent, ancestor, children, descendants, siblings, lag, and range define a member set on a hierarchy. Before, after, before underscore after, leaves, self underscore after, self underscore before, and self underscore before underscore after are new operators for working with hierarchies. Some existing aggregation functions also accept sets of hierarchy members to provide the calculation context of a measure. Min, max, sum, count, and average all have an additional parameter to specify a member set expression on a hierarchy. Several new chart types have been introduced, including pie chart with depth, scatter charts, bubble charts, box plot, heat map, and tree map, which is useful for hierarchies. Additional support is also added for hierarchical display in charts, including visual display of hierarchies in access labels, and support for hierarchical levels as feeds. There are also new workflows for building charts. We no longer need to go to structure mode to feed a chart, and charts are displayed in gray when feeding is incomplete. Charts also offer increased interactivity with tooltips, chart rotation, and easy selection of chart axes, legend, plot area, or titles for editing. For more details, refer to the Create a Chart tutorial. Visualizations are now more flexible and offer more display choices. Bar and line charts can share the same value axis. Virtual dimension is available for measure names, for example allowing measure name as a category axis. Independent axis stacking allows definition of stacked bar and line charts. Measures can be stacked. More control is available in feeding, for example, associating a dimension to region shape in a scatter chart. Flexible measure type transformations are available. Formulas can appear in titles. Legend items can be grouped by dimensions. Grid display is available for hierarchies or stacked dimensions. Height and width of chart areas are adjustable as absolute or relative values. More control is available on lines and markers. More attractive bar types are available. And new light and shadow effects, transparency, and gradients are available. Web Intelligence Rich Client now allows us to edit documents directly while they are in the repository. This release also adds a new personal data provider and custom data provider features, including support for Excel 2007 format as a data source, and support for refreshing documents based on personal data providers and custom data providers on all Unix platforms. Note that changes are required in configuration and deployment for custom data provider framework plugins. Visit www.sap.com/learnbi for more tutorials on web intelligence and other SAP Business Intelligence products.